Hi, so today I'm going to talk about the famous franchise McDonald's for my human resources project, and I will compare the myth versus the reality. So let's start. I will begin with chapter 7, which is about managing performance. So, according to the theory, what it is? It is a set of integrated management practice. Why? Well, because it improves the organization's ability to get the right things done. Then, it also increases the employee job satisfaction by involving them in teamwork and key decisions affecting their job. So, who do it? Well, it can be a manager or supervisor. Then, it can also be a subordinate or a peer, the team, or even a customer. It can also be a self-evaluation. So what are the management practice? So the first one is setting clear expectations. After that you need to have specific standard of performance. Then you need to provide supportive and helpful coaching. Then you can focus on the accomplishments and recognize and celebrating good performance. Then, if needed, you have to create an action plan to improve the performance. So what are the steps? Step 1. You need to clarify work objectives to be accomplished. Then, you need to set goals and plan performance. You only need to measure what is important. Then, you need to do regular and frequent coaching. After that, you can review the performance and then finally recognize and reward performance. So, in reality, McDonald's are doing their performance review at least each 6 months. So I worked there for 4 years now, and I had at least 7 evaluation. I think they are very good at it because they are following each step and each practice. They have specific standards and expectation. They are always providing coaching, and I think they are doing it well. And at McDonald's, normally it is a supervisor who give it to you, but the team give comments on you. So, example, if the supervisor have not been working with you for the past 6 months, he or she always have actual comments and good one, because the team give their advice and comments. So I will pursue with the chapter 9, which is about management rights, employee rights, and discipline. So, according to the theory, for the discipline, investigation, and record, for the documentation of employee misconduct, you need accurate and complete information. You also need a supervisor to record the incidents immediately after the infraction took place. And then, for the investigative interview, you need to check the supervisor's view with the employee's view. Then, you need to concentrate on how the situation violated the performance standards. Then, you need to complete a written record and retain in the employee's official employment file. For example, I was working at McDonald's and there was one employee doing the clothes, and he was asked to clean the floor, and he did it. And when he asked the supervisor, can you come and check because my shift is done and I have finished my task, the supervisor came and she checked his work and she answered him, no, you can't go because I think the floor is not clean enough and I think you should do it another time. And the employee was so mad that he actually spit on the floor and he left. So, of course, this incident needed to be reported, and for this, I think the manager did a great work because they respect all the regulation and all the theory that I just said. So they interview both the supervisor and the employee to see their point of view, and they keep record of it. So if another incident like this happens, they will have the records for the last one, so they can make a link or act if it is needed. Then, for the dismissing of employees, you need to undertake after a thoughtful review of facts. You need to behave in a fair manner. Personally inform the employee, then provide appropriate assistance and follow through. So this part of the theory is very important because dismissing an employee for no reason can lead to a lawsuit, and it can be very bad for a company, and you don't want that. It can be damaging for the brand, and a lawsuit, nobody wants that. So it is very important to respect all this and have a good reason. Those are the common disciplinary problems. So I think the first one, attendance problems, is quite closely related to McDonald's, because it is a very frequent problem. At least I think almost all of my shifts I worked there, there was at least one employee missing, and it's always like this, and it's quite not fun and unrespectful for the other employee. On the job behavior problems, for the first one, intoxication at work. Well, at first we wouldn't thought that it would be a problem for McDonald's, but I think it's almost quite frequent as the unexcused absence. Well, let me explain. I think like a year ago there was a supervisor, and he was caught smoking pot in the McDonald's, and he was fired. And I was quite surprised, because after that I heard many of my coworkers saying that it was not the first time, and it was like this at every shift. And also the people doing the night shift, the other words, like sometimes you party with your friend, and then, oh, I got the night shift to do, and sometimes they came to work drunk. So yes, it is a common disciplinary problems for McDonald's. In reality, like I said previously, they are always following every step correctly. McDonald's is a very serious franchise and company, and they are following each law and regulation. They also keep track of any problem with employee, like the absence, wrong behaviors. But I think they are almost too soft, because some people need to be dismissed. Some people just don't respect the company or the coworker. They don't show up to their shift, and I think sometimes McDonald's are just too soft with them, and they let too many chance to people who are not worth it. So thank you for watching my video. If you need more information, this is the link to my website. So if you want to see more info or comment of article, this is my blog, and all of it is posted there. So all my work is there. So this is the appendix and my references. Thank you.